Good morning, I'm Sarah Sapsanamma. Let's begin with the top stories of the hour. Inflation up despite government claims of having controlled it. Central Bank states inflation by mid-November stands at 5.60%. BP highway destroyed by September floods, yet to be repaired despite the lapse of 2 months. Government distracted with small-scale projects instead. Outgoing US President Joe Biden pardons 39 people and commutes sentences of 1,500 others. Signs unconditional pardon for his son Hunter. And legendary cricketer Brian Lara in Nepal, marking a historic moment for Nepali cricket and the ongoing Nepal Premier League NPL. Inflation has gone up despite government claims of having controlled it. Based on a report released by the central bank, inflation that stood at 3.86% in mid-September has risen to 5.60% by mid-November. The reasons economists say is the rise in prices for goods in India, from where Nepal imports 2/3 goods available in the local market. India's own inflation rate rose from 3.65% in mid-September to 5.48% by mid-November. The central bank report states the prices of vegetables have gone up by 33.99%, pulses and grains by 10.77%, and other food items by 10.15%. The amount of money exiting the country through students aspiring to study abroad has relatively decreased this year. However, the amount spent by Nepalese abroad for travel purposes has gone up. Nepalese travelers had spent 23,480 million rupees abroad by November last year, which has gone up to 30,590 million this year. Overall, 68,310 million rupees has left the country for various reasons, including 37,720 million by students going abroad. Likewise, in the first 5 months of the ongoing fiscal year, Nepal has received remittance worth 521,630 million rupees, which is 9.1% higher than the same period last year. Remittance in American dollars stands at 3,870 million rupees. The foreign currency reserve that stood at 2,041,100 million rupees in mid-July has increased to 2,255,350 million rupees. The flood in Roshi River, triggered by incessant rainfall towards the end of the month September, destroyed the BP highway. Despite the lapse of over 2 months, the highway has yet to be repaired. A study team formed by the government has already submitted a preliminary report to the Ministry of Physical Infrastructure and Transport and also the National Planning Commission. The report has yet to be implemented. Around 10,000 vehicles ply along the BP highway on a daily basis. However, the sorry state of the highway has made daily movements difficult. The ministry, meanwhile, has remained distracted with small-scale projects.
पानी पर्ने बित्तिकै त्यो बाटो हिँड्न सकिन्न त्यो बाटोले त्यो बाटोमा कुनै पनि मान्छे त्यहाँ आउजात गर्न सकिदैन किनभने पानी आउने बित्तिकै खोला खोला हिँडेको हुन्छ गाडी.
The Road Division Office Bhaktapur has said movements along the highway will come to a standstill during next monsoon season unless the reconstruction starts ahead of the Nepalese month of Jyesta.
जति सक्दो चाँडो गर्नुपर्ने यो अस्थायी ट्र्याक खोल्नमा त सरकारले आफ्नो जुन खालको क्षमता देखायो तत्परता देखायो अब यसलाई स्थायी रूपमा लैजानको लागि पनि यसलाई त्यही हिसाबमा चाहिँ तत्परता देखाउनु पर्थ्यो तथापि अहिलेसम्म चाहिँ अब कुन निकायले कसरी बनाउने भन्ने खालको चाहिँ निर्क्युल भइसकेको अवस्था छैन त्यो कारणले अब चाहिँ अब जायकाले सहयोग गर्ने हो भने जायकाबाट कन्ट्र्याक्ट गरेर तत्काल बनाउनु पर्यो यदि होइन भने यदि उहाँहरूले हिजो जसले निर्माण गरेका थियो उले सहयोग गर्दैन भने नेपाल सरकारले बजेटको व्यवस्था गरेर यसलाई तत्काल चाहिँ योजनामा हालेर चाहिँ यसको पुनर्निर्माण चाहिँ तत्काल गर्नुपर्छ.
The BP highway was constructed with financial support from Japan International Cooperation Agency JICA, which means the government is looking for support in the reconstruction works as well.
JICA ले सहयोग गर्न खोजिरहेको हो कि भन्ने प्रश्न गर्नु सान्दर्भिक छ हैन तथापि फर्मल्ली आधिकारिक रूपमा चाहिँ JICA ले गर्ने भन्ने हिसाबमा त्यस्तो भएको छैन र तपाईले मैले सुनेको चाहिँ अब अलिकति हाई लेभलमा पोलिटिकल लिडरशिप लेभलमा माननीय मन्त्रीजीको लेभलमा अर्थ मन्त्रालयको लेभलमा केही कुरा भएको हुन सक्छ हैन तर फर्मल्ली चाहिँ इनिसिएसन नै भएर अगाडि बढेको जस्तो चाहिँ छैन.
The National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Authority NDRRMA can provide funds if the government decides to reconstruct the highway. Experts hence say the government should use internal funds as it would be able to send a better message to the international community. And in this context, in our Public Voice segment, we've asked in several provinces how is the quality of constructions that are being carried out by the local governments. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
स्थानीय सरकारले चीजहरु बनाउँदाखेरि या कुनै कुराहरु निर्माण गर्दाखेरि धेरै लङ टर्म लामो पछिसम्मको योजना बनाएको देखिँदैन। त्यसकारणले गर्दाखेरि यसलाई फेरि भत्काउनु पर्ने फेरि यसलाई मोडिफाई गर्नुपर्ने देखिन्छ।
लोकल गभर्नमेन्ट आइसकेपछि कन्स्ट्रक्सनको कामहरु चाहिँ धेरै राम्रो भएको छ, किनभने पहिला माथिबाट नै आएर हेर्नु पर्थ्यो सरकारले, अहिले चाहिँ पर्दैन।
शहर भन्दा पनि गाउँतिर जाँदाखेरि त्यति सन्तोषजनक काम नभएको जस्तो सुनिन्छ।
क्वालिटी चाहिँ अलि मेन्टेन भएको छैन, लङ टर्मको लागि नसोचेर कि लाइक भर्खरै गरौँ भनेर चाहिँ त्यस्तो भएको छ।
सबैभन्दा राम्रो काम भनेको चाहिँ सफा वीरगञ्ज हैन, सफा देखिन्छ।
मध्यम उपलब्धि मात्रै प्राप्त गरेको छ, तर वाउ भन्ने टाइपको चाहिँ त्यस्तो केही गर्न सकेको छैन।
त्यति सन्तोषजनक छैन, किनकि हामीले सडकदेखि लिएर विभिन्न पूर्वाधार बनाएको छ, तर त्यसको दिगो के रे कसरी त्यसलाई दिगो रूपमा राख्ने भन्ने खालको छैन।
स्थानीय सरकारले गर्ने कामहरू कतिपय राम्रा पनि हुन्छन्, अब त्यसको जिम्मेवारी भने प्राविधिकको हुन्छ।
अब रोड बनाउँछ तपाईको चाहिँ टुटफुट भइराखेको हुन्छ हैन, अनि कमसल खालको चाहिँ कच्चा पदार्थहरू मेटेरियलहरू हालेर चाहिँ पछिल्लो वर्ष तत्काल बनाउनु पर्ने स्थिति देखेको छु।
It is time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse, brought to you by Uniglobe SS and College, Kamladi, Kathmandu.
The question is, why has the government delayed reconstruction of the BP highway? Your options are A, waiting for a donor, B, not in priority, and C, lack of resources. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Billions of dollars are to be invested in Saudi Arabia's infrastructure as it is to host the 2034 FIFA World Cup. This means there will be a high demand for Nepalese workers as the country is one of the top destinations for Nepali people. The question is, will Nepal be able to reap benefit from the potential? Nepal has been providing more than 100,000 skilled and unskilled labor to Saudi Arabia annually. According to Ministry of Labor and Employment, over 400,000 Nepalese are employed in the Gulf country at present. 80% of the overall migrant workers from Nepal are unskilled laborers. As the country is to host the 2034 FIFA World Cup, it will need to construct 11 new stadiums and upgrade the existing 3. It also plans to transform the 170-kilometer-long Neom city into a smart city. Saudi Arabia also plans to build a Dragon Ball theme park in an area of 50 hectares and the longest infinity pool above the Red Sea. This means the country will need to hire thousands of workers, for which Nepal is one of the countries that it will turn to. So far, Nepali workers have been going to Saudi Arabia without a bilateral labor agreement. Experts call for a labor pact before any preparation to send workers for works related to the World Cup.
Labor को हक हितलाई चाहिँ मध्यनजर राखेर स्यालेरीहरु पनि किनभने 30% मा हुने अहिलेबाट काम सुरु गर्नुपर्छ उनीहरुले त्यसले गर्दाखेरि हाम्रो स्यालेरीहरु पनि त्यही किसिमको चाहिँ अप्रुभमेन्ट हुँदै जाने इन्स्योरेन्स हुने यी कुराहरुलाई चाहिँ अहिलेबाटै नेपाल सरकारले त्यसलाई काम सुरु गर्यो भने चाहिँ साउदी अरेबियाको 34 चाहिँ हाम्रो लागि अपर्च्युनिटी नै हो.
It's been 44 years since Nepal and Saudi Arabia established their relationship. However, a bilateral labor agreement has not been signed. Many Nepali workers, as a result, have been compelled to work in a disadvantageous environment.
जुन किसिमको लेबर चाहिँ माग हुन्छ त्यो हाम्रो देशलाई मात्र नभएर उनीहरुका सोर्स कन्ट्रीहरु धेरै पनि भए हुनाले हामीले चाहिँ त्यसलाई अवसरको रूपमा लिन सक्ने र त्यो प्रक्रियालाई चाहिँ अलिकति छोटो झन्झटिलो प्रक्रिया नबनाउने हो भने हाम्रो नेपाली श्रमिकहरु राम्रोसँगले राम्रो सेवा सुविधामा जान सक्छन्.
FIFA World Cup 2034 is a decade away. However, there is a call on Nepal government for necessary initiatives to ensure Nepalese workers can take maximum benefit from the opportunity. Welcome back. It's time now for international update. U.S. President Joe Biden has issued presidential pardons to 39 Americans convicted of non-violent crimes and commuted the sentences of nearly 1,500 others. The White House described it as the most acts of presidential clemency issued in a single day. It comes after Biden made the decision to pardon his own son, Hunter Biden. The list includes former elected officials and people convicted of multi-million-dollar fraud schemes. Announcing the move, Biden said those pardons had shown successful rehabilitation and have shown commitment to making their communities stronger and safer. The U.S. Constitution decrees that a president has the broad power to grant reprieves and pardons for offenses next year when his successor Donald Trump is inaugurated. Meanwhile, U.S. President-elect Donald Trump took to the stage at a ceremony at the New York Stock Exchange after being named Person of the Year by Time magazine. Trump was joined on stage by his wife Melania, Vice President-elect J.D. Vance, daughters Ivanka, Tiffany, and several of his cabinet nominations, including Robert F. Kennedy Jr., nominee to head the Department of Health and Human Services, and Scott Bessent, Trump's nominee for Treasury Secretary. Time bestowed the Person of the Year title to Trump once before in 2016. It named Democratic President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris Person of the Year in 2020 after they defeated Trump. The Republican president-elect built his fortune as a New York real estate investor before turning to politics. During his first term as the president, he measured his success in part by the strength of the stock market, which has so far welcomed his re-election.
And it's really been something very special, and I have to say, Time magazine getting this honor.
At least 6 people, including a boy, were killed in a fire at a private hospital in India's Tamil Nadu. The incident took place at around 10 p.m. at City Hospital on Trichy Road. Sources said that an electrical short circuit at the medical facility was suspected to be the cause of the blaze, but a detailed investigation is underway. Police and fire department officials said the victims were found unconscious in a lift. They were rushed to a hospital where they were declared dead by doctors. The remaining patients were safely evacuated and shifted to nearby hospitals, mostly government facilities. Cricket legend Brian Lara has arrived in Nepal. The living legend landed at Trivandrum International Airport earlier this morning. The former West Indies star was welcomed by spokesperson of Cricket Association of Nepal, Chumbi Lama, manager Binod Das, among other officials.
First of all, it's been a sort of a dream of mine. Obviously, I started playing cricket from a very young age. My first trip to India, I was only just 14 years old. And I've been hearing about Nepal and, of course, Kathmandu for many, many years. Obviously, during my playing days, Nepal was not around to be one of the competitors against myself, so it had to be a trip such as this. When the opportunity did arrive, I felt that you know, why not? I could come out to this part of the world, see it for the first time. Of course, you're associate of the ICC and budding young cricketers here that I would love to meet at some point in time. So for me, it's a great trip because I can tick the box in terms of being able to come to Nepal and see the place, see the people, the hospitality, and to bring along my daughter Tyler as well to have the experience is something special.
55-year-old Trinidad and Tobago great is one among just 7 cricketers who have scored over 10,000 runs in both ODI and Test cricket formats. He also holds the record of 400 runs not out in a single inning in Test cricket. His arrival has further highlighted the ongoing Nepal Premier League among the world community. That is all for the moment. Our next English bulletin will be at 6 this evening. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.